So I just did this whole snowman segment and it turns out I wasn't even recording. So we're going to do it again. So I made a snowman already, but he, spoiler alert, he melted when he drank the hot chocolate. We'll do it again. Here's the snow that I have so far, but I'm making that snow by putting the coldest thing I know, ice, in my snow cone machine, because I can't really make it snow. So this is the best thing I know to do to make snow for our steam project. So putting in some ice in my snow cone machine. There we go. All right. All right, maybe that's enough. Let's see. I'll leave it right there so you can kind of see. Okay, so I need to make Sneezy the snowman. I'm going to put him right here in this little bucket. I'm going to use this one for his hot tub. All right, so a snowman has 2 or 3 balls. We'll make ours with 3 because that's like Sneezy. I don't have any birds to help me. So 1, 2, 3. Boy, this is really cold, that's for sure. What could I do to protect my hands? Oh, I might have to get some gloves because this is very cold. Now, Sneezy's already thinking about melting. Don't melt yet, Sneezy. Must be really nice and warm in my house. All right, so Sneezy says, what does he say? He says, it's cold outside, that's for sure. I'll drink some hot chocolate and warm up. What do you think's gonna happen? That's right, I think he might melt. All right, now when he melts, do you think everything is gonna be the color of the snow? If he drinks, look at this, hot cocoa. Let's see. All right. Let me put it so you guys can see a little bit better. All right, Sneezy. We're going to pretend like this is Sneezy's mouth because he's so tiny, it would be hard to find buttons and coal and all that small enough for him. So here you go, Sneezy. Have some hot cocoa. Oh, no. Oh, no, you're right. He did melt. You guys were totally right about that. But what color did the ice become? Can you see that? What color is the snow now? Is it just white and pretty like it was in our book? No, it's chocolatey looking because that was the color of what he drank. That was the hot chocolate. Now I'm going to touch this. Ooh, that is not hot at all. It is really, really cold. So now we have cold chocolate and hot chocolate. We have both. And this, you can't really feel it, but I can. It's very warm. And honestly, it feels good on my hands because making Sneezy made my hands cold. All right, now I'm going to get his hot tub ready. All right, be right back with his hot tub. Okay, friends, I'm back. I've got Sneezy's hot tub, and I've got a little bit more ice to make some more of our snow. And it's not real snow, but we can make a snowman with this crushed up ice. So here we go. Let me get some to go in. think my dogs like the sound of the snow cone machine. Then again, my dogs just like to bark. They have any excuse to bark. All right, here we go. Okay, now I'm going to tell you, my hands were cold, that's for sure. So I went and got something that we wear usually when we build a snowman. Okay, so one glove and the next. All right, so let me make, Sneezy says, make me brand new. So we're going to do the first snowball. The second snowball. Whoop. You know what? It's a little harder to make him brand new in the gloves. So I think my hands are just going to have to be cold. That's unfortunate. All right. Second snowball. Yeah, I can do better with my hands. And a snowball for his head. All right, so I made Sneezy brand new. Now, I have a hot tub right here. What do you think's going to happen when Sneezy sits in the hot tub? I think he might melt. Let's see. All right, I'm going to put Sneezy in. Do you think it's going to take long for him to melt? Just like, oh my goodness, just like that, believe it or not, he melted. He completely melted. He melted even more in that hot tub than he did in, oh, and you know what? The hot tub is still a little warm because it was really hot, but it's cooler than it was. And that is clear. So the hot chocolate made Sneezy turn into cold chocolate. But the hot tub, he just turned into just water. So I have another question. We've tried two hot things with Sneezy. I'm going to make Sneezy brand new again. Make me brand new. So we're going to give him the bottom part of his body, the middle part of his body, and his head. So sometimes when it snows, it will rain afterwards. I'm warming my hands up in the hot water. Now I'm going to turn it to cold. So the rain will come down. And sometimes the rain is not even warm. It's cold. It's not cold enough to snow, but it's still cold. So I'm going to put some cold water in here and pour this on Sneezy and see if he will even melt in cold water, like what happens when it rains. Make it, oh no, he fell over already. I gotta fix him before we try the cold water. All right. He's a little fragile to start with, so it might not take much. I'm gonna fix his head again. There we go. All right, so let me fix it so you guys can see really well. All right. Now, we're going to have some torrential downpours, but this is cold water. You can't really feel it because we're not together, but it's cold. I waited for it to get cold. So let's say it starts raining outside. Can you see what's happening already to Sneezy? Now he's not melting as fast as he did with that hot tub, so he doesn't melt as fast, but he still melts even with the cold rain. Rain will melt him. Oh, yeah, he's pretty melted. See? And we know, well, I'm going to tell you, sun, if the sun is really bright, that will definitely melt him. We know the fire melted him in our story. So I don't have a fire going at my house right now because it's kind of nice outside, so I don't need one. Now here's my question to you. What is the only kind of weather, do you think? Because rain will melt him, sun will melt him, wind will actually melt him. If it's not too cold, that'll melt him. What do you think is the only kind of weather that will not melt Sneezy? I'm going to put Sneezy back, building him again. Okay. I think the only kind of weather that will not melt Sneezy is cold weather. Really cold. Now, in my house, I have something really cold where I can put Sneezy and he will not melt. It's right behind me. Do you know what it is? It's the refrigerator. But you know what? It's not just the refrigerator. If I put Sneezy in the regular old refrigerator, I think he's still going to melt. It doesn't get cold enough. But do you know where we keep the ice? In the freezer. So I bet if I put Sneezy in the freezer, we will be able to see him again. So I'm going to put him right in here. Whoa. I would say we'd be able to see him again, except I'd dropped his head. But the rest of him is good. All right. Now, I'll take a look later tonight, and I'll take a picture of him for you, okay? And you'll be able to still see if he's still frozen. All right, friends, we're going to try some of this together, but you're going to do it with an ice cube instead of with actually making a snowman. Okay? All right, see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.